Did you get to hear Barbara talk?
Yes, I did. That was a great presentation, and I have a lot of things I took notes on, and I want to take it back to my club and start implementing some of those things.
What did you learn that you can apply to?
That's a great question. One of the things that stood out for me was when she said it's not about how you do things differently, it's about being with one person in that moment and that specific period of time. So that, I think, makes the difference. So I'm going to be more mindful of our guests when they come in to our meetings and make sure that I give them my 100% when I'm talking to them and not worry about other things that are going on. So give my 100% in that specific moment. I think that's what
And I love Barbara's speeches so far. Well, I work in customer service, supervise 17 people. Some of them are phone people and some of them are written communication. So the customer service really rings true with me to find our vision and really what we expect from customer service. So it's really going to help me in my job.
To have a positive attitude, I think that's the main thing. And also she's given us some pretty good pointers on salesmanship and customer service that hopefully we can use to attract new members to our clubs.
Very educational. I've learned a lot of stuff from Barbara, things to try. I've learned new, funnier things that I can say to pass along to fellow Toastmasters and different people that I come across because she's a very clever person. In my club, I think her presentations were the 4 points of customer service and how to leave somebody with a first impression and how basically to go after the sale and closing remarks will be very helpful for our club and for all the other clubs since I'm a area director.
Well, one thing I loved about that was that when we think about some of the things that we can do when we're trying to change the dynamics of our club or just talking about customer service, how do we treat new guests? Barbara gave us some excellent tips, things that you don't think about, and they were all funny, but they were actual tips you can apply. And that's what we really look for. We look for things that we can apply, techniques that we can use to change what we're currently doing that grows not only the club, but a guest that will come in. It's a benefit to both. She's amazing at what she does, and obviously I thoroughly enjoy her. And I'm looking forward to more of her since she's been.
Will she be able to help you in your job and what you do?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's not just for the club, it's for your leadership life. Right? Because we're leaders every day. We're just not just a leader in the club. We're leaders in our careers, in our businesses, and the things that we do. So, yeah, I'm able to apply all of that to customer service and the things that I do.
She came back and she actually said that we are our own customer and that we, as giving service in Toastmasters, help ourselves. So, great job.
Being happy. I told her I am not normally an optimistic person, and I'm slowly trying to turn that around because my husband is always saying, honey, you're so pessimistic. And so I got my Happy Pants pen. I'm going to wear it proudly, daily, so that I can remember, smile, and be happy.
Okay, so you got a lot of good information from her.
A lot of good information. And to tell people how much you appreciate them by saying their name, like Scott. Say their name so they know you're listening to them and that you appreciate them.
I am really enjoying the speaker. She is energetic and she's teaching us a lot of good things. I enjoy meeting people, being with people.
How will you be able to apply what you learned from Barbara?
In our club, just being more friendly. The last session that she did was great about making sure people are welcome, making sure that they know that they're welcomed by what we do, the way we interact with them.
Very helpful. Did you see her negativity one last night?
Yes. Great.
What takeaways have you got from that one?
Ooh.
That's good.
Look between your teeth and smile.
I enjoyed the keynote speaker talking about the importance of customer service. The message not only resonates through customer service in terms of business, in terms of how to keep visitors to your club to become engaged, but it also relates to business in general.
And how will you be able to apply what you learned from Barbara?
I am one of those people that come in and says, hey, I'm Angie. oh, hi, Sue, welcome, come sit down. And 2 minutes later, I'm calling her ma'am because I don't recall that her name is Sue.
I know, me too. It's
So I'm challenged, yes.
Absolutely.
That she's hilarious. So she gave practical advice, really things that were beyond just knowing the basics, but being able to apply them so that you could understand why it's important to do what we do. And her philosophy is one that I pass on to my people as well. But she did it. She delivered it in a hilarious and fun manner.
You know, I thought her message was so spot on. One of the things that we forget about when we're trying to market Toastmasters is we also need to serve the members that we are sitting in the same room with side by side. We need to hold them accountable. We need to ask them what their goals are, and we need to help nurture and grow them. Because when you help nurture and grow other people, you, in fact, will grow yourself.
I love it. I work in customer service for 29 years, so say the name, find that common ground, and have a smile in your voice.
She is very, very animated, and that really hits home for me. I like the way that she approaches every subject as if she has done this many, many times before, and she knows the stories, and she has the applications, and that helps when you've got something to back up what you're saying. You've actually witnessed it, and she's witnessed it, and that way we're able to use that because we can trust her experience.
Barbara is amazing. She's very entertaining, very dynamic. The things that she does well, the gestures, the movements, the timing, facial expressions, the humor. I mean, I could go on and on about the strengths. I think probably what I appreciate most about Barbara, though, is that you can tell that she comes from a real deep, authentic place, and that she really cares about connecting with her audience and sharing from the heart.
What did you learn that you can apply?
Some of the things like how to make the topic on best customer service was real valuable. The little details, noticing what people maybe noticing people more and what they might need from whatever service or product or program that I'm offering.
How do you like our keynote speaker, and what have you learned from her?
I love Barbara Kozam. There you go. I need to wear my happy pants.
What have you learned from her that you can apply?
Oh, so many things, because people information. It was a reminder. A couple of years ago, I had read something about the smile, and my grandson at that time was 2 years old, and I had been taking care of him quite a bit. And I had noticed I was getting a little frowny, and I had read something about even if you aren't happy or don't feel like smiling, if you smile, it literally changes something in your mind. So I've been doing that for about a year or two, and I can say it really works.